I am the great Bubba Brewski, huh? I am Bub. I am Bub. They call me Bubby. I had a nice week. I had vacation. I get the massage, a bubble bath. I get the whole thing. I'm ready. I'm ready to play. Who are we playing? We're playing the Bruins, Bob. I quit.
We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime!
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
All right, Panther fans and hockey fans, let's get the clap right. This has been an ongoing problem all year. Let's try this again. All right, Panther fans, that hurt, but that's good. It's going to take pain to win this series. I said it in the series preview. I say it again. I'm seeing everybody is saying the Panthers are just going to wipe the floor with the Bruins. There's a few people saying, maybe they can take them to 6. A lot of people saying 5. Some people saying 4. I hope they're right. I'm more nervous about all the predictions of the Panthers are going to win. The Panthers are going to win. If we were the underdogs, I'd be like, kiss my ass, we're going to win. But just like everybody's saying we're going to win, we better win game 1. So that's all I need to say about that. Now Swayman is in net. Bubba, the Brewski, the Bobby. We don't know what the hell his name is. They call him Bobby at the rink. I call him Bubba Brewski. Some of them call him Bob. I think Reinhardt called him Bubbo or Bobo, something like that. So I'm just going to stick with Bubba. He's the dude in net. Now, Bennett's not in tonight. It doesn't sound like he's going to be in for game 2 anyway either. I would expect him game 3 on the road. That wouldn't surprise me if that's when he gets in. We'll see. Maurice says he looks better. They're happy with where he is. He's day-to-day. But Maurice day-to-day is like month-to-month. So we'll go that way. Second round of the playoffs, man. Okay, this is new. Have the Panthers... Wait a minute. I have not even thought about this. I don't think we've made the second round of the playoffs 2 years in a row, ever. I'm just now settling in with that. 96, 97, no. The year we beat Washington, then did we make it? Was it? No, because when we beat Washington and won a round, yeah. And then we lost to Tampa and swept, and then the next year was last year, right? So we have. Never mind. I'm old. I'm confused. I've been off for a week from the Panthers. We've been streaming everybody else's game, and somebody has to run the water the second I start filming, because this is the basement and there's the kitchen. It is what it is. Panthers, do better than this intro. All right, so no score after 1. Panthers come out the first 5 minutes as expected, and tried to skate the Bruins into the ground. Bruins held up. Swayman held up is what I should say. Swayman definitely kept it from being 1, if not 2-0 early on, and then it's been just exactly what you would expect since then, which is even, and nobody can cover Pasta. Whatever. Nobody can cover Pasta. And Bob has made some saves, and Swayman's made saves. I'm not supposed to praise a goaltender in the middle of the game, though definitely Swayman's been outstanding. He's been incredible. He's just been above. I just never seen a goalie play that well. Aaron Ekblad, Rust. We're just gonna call it Rust, right? But he's like personally responsible for half of the freaking Bruins shots here in the first period. It might be a little bit hyperbolic, but I don't know. He's been bad. He's been bad, and Bubba needs to stay in the net. Bubba has played between Bob's misplaying of the puck and Ekblad giving it away 2 or 3 times. That's definitely half of the chances that the Bruins have had, with half of the other half being leaving Pasta all alone. Let's move on to the second period. 3-1 Boston after 2. I try to tell y'all, I don't know what everybody's looking at. They're saying the Panthers are just going to beat the crap out of this team. We're playing, we're worse. The longer that this game has gone on, when we should be getting our timing back and should be skating them to death, it's worse. Bob has been terrible at handling the puck. Ekblad has been terrible at everything. I mean, awful. Awful, awful. Like, this is the worst game I've seen Ekblad play easily all season. We need Sam Bennett back. We need Sam Bennett back because anytime that Stellan's on the ice, he's getting destroyed. We need Lomberg back because as nice as Okposo is in keeping the puck in the zone when it's in the zone, he's too slow. We need our guys back. We need Bennett back on the ice. We need Lomberg back on the ice. In terms of this game right here, we need to do something other than what we've been doing, which is playing the third and the fourth line way, way, way too much tonight. At least it feels that way. We need to double shift those top 2 lines. We just had a week off and see if we can salvage this. Boston didn't come here to play around. I don't know what the hell this team was doing on the ice. Well, I'm hardly even mad because we are getting the result we deserve. It's disgusting. It's pathetic. Let's move on to third period. So, 5-1. Was it only 5? Did they get 6? Did they get 7? I stopped counting. We took Bob out with 5 minutes left, so I bit my lip. Oh, inside of my lip is all swollen. We live stream the game like we normally do. Of course, as the team's falling apart, the chat has just devolved into World War III, where the best laughs that I got in the chat were from Bruins and Leaf fans. Because the Panther fans just decided to fucking eat each other. Excuse my French. And why shouldn't they? Because that performance on the ice. Now, there's this guy and there's this guy. There's this guy that really doesn't want to wake up tomorrow morning to the comments telling me to calm down, it's just one game, and all of those things. And those people are not completely wrong. And then there's over here. And there's 2 things that happened tonight that were a big part of what happened tonight that are not going away. And that is Jeremy Swayman is turned into Jeremy Vasilevsky-ish. And the Panthers played an absolutely ass terrible second period. You can talk about the 7 days off. Talk about the Ekblad turnovers. You can talk about all of the things that were abnormal. But what was normal was us having a lead and then playing like dog shit for the rest of the second period. That has been a theme throughout this year constantly. Constantly. And I talked about it, I think I talked about it in the series preview. We had it against the Lightning. So, wow, yeah, it's only one game. And I said in my series preview, I said split at home, split on the road, win 5 and 6. That could totally still happen. We looked great the first 5 minutes. Thinking, all right, we got this. This is good. They look good. The media was right. Look at us. We're just all over them. And then all of a sudden, Swayman made a couple of saves. And we put our thumbs on our asses and we sat on them the whole rest of the game. With 1 goal. Chucky scores. Could we even hold the lead for 2 minutes? And that's the other thing. Let's just add a third thing that is kind of normal around here this year, which is giving up leads. Quickly, too. Real quick. So, do I expect Ekblad to have the night he had? No. I know they say the 4th goal, Lundell got high sticked in the goal, shouldn't have counted. Baloney and a dog sandwich. Okay? When there's a penalty that gets missed behind that goal line and the goal gets scored on the other side of the ice, maybe it had an effect, maybe it didn't, but you had all that time to not allow another goal We gave up a goal to the dude that Carlo that had his son today. Baby was born. I think it's his son. We gave up a goal. Bob gave up one short side to the rookie defenseman who beat some short side high above the shoulder, and Bob ducked his head. Okay? So we had that. We had the pass from Bob to Ekblad, who doesn't get it, pucks in the back of the net. Meanwhile, I'm disagreeing with people on the chat because while people kind of accurate saying Ekblad should have had that puck, on the other side behind the net, I don't know which Panther player it was, but that's the only thing there was. There was one Panther player to the left of Bob, and there was Ekblad and two Bruins to the right of Bob, and Bob sent it to Ekblad. So while we can add up all of the things that probably won't all happen again to us, it's still Swayman and the second period and giving up leads. That ain't changing until we decide to figure out what the hell goes on in the second period. Now, boy, am I thankful and grateful and I am humbled by my brilliance that I did not buy into the whole Panthers are going to roll over the Bruins. It almost kind of feels like it's been a set-up media narrative so that if the Bruins actually win the series, they're going to couch it as just as big of an upset as we gave to Boston last year. That said, we need Sam Bennett back. Dude, if the hand is still attached, get your ass out there. Chucky was going to play with a broken sternum. We ain't beating this Bruins team with Lundell Stenlund. Not because Lundell, but Stenlund ain't a 3 seed at this level in the playoffs. He's just not. Just not. Also, the experiment with Okposo, that needs to go away, Paul. It's been a nice story. Kinda. He's almost done a couple of things a few times. Lomberg needs to be on the ice. That's your dude. You rolled with Lomberg all last year, all this year. He gets sick. You put Okposo in. He looks good because he's a big dude. But no, it ain't working. That ain't working. But you need Bennett back. Bennett, if you can even just tape your hand to the frickin' stick, get your ass out there and skate around so that it can be Barkov, Bennett, Lundell like it needs to be, because the third line was out there all night getting their lunch. That they stole the lunch of the third line, and then they ate it, and then they puked it back out, and they made the third line clean it up all night long. That's how bad it was. So, Bennett, dude, quit dicking around. Chucky played with a broken sternum. Tape your freaking hand to the stick. Do something. Enough is enough. We ain't beating this team. I'm not saying we're going to lose every game, but if it goes 7 games with no Bennett, we ain't winning this series. It ain't going to happen. It's that important at this point. There's going to be people that ask me, do I think we should go to Stolars? This is not like all Bob's fault. He moved the puck poorly a few times. The one time cost us. The short side goal, I mean, it was a perfectly placed shot. He ducked his head, which is weird because he's been practicing blocking shots with his mask all year. We've seen him do it before, but this one he ducked, and that's where it went. So that was very odd to see. But past that, we looked like ass. All of the lines, I don't know why Maurice left them all together the way he did, because we got the one line. Right? We got the one line with Lundell, Ryan, and Reinhart. Reinhart is completely dried up. I know it's one game. I know it's one game. Don't give me any shit. If you guys would have saw the live stream chat, you'd understand. Half of my stress was from the game, and the other half was from watching the chat just devolve into, it may as well have been Biden versus Trump in the chat by the end of the damn stream. Among Panther fans. Among mods. Not you, MJ. So, my booty hole. Yeah. So we'll be back. What the hell is today? So tomorrow now, We got to watch the Rangers and Canes go at it. And during the Rangers, if tonight was any evidence, anything to judge the rest of the series by, not only are we going to be hearing how Boston's going to win the series during the Boston Panther games, but it's probably all they're going to talk about in the Rangers-Canes games anyway, too, because that game's not going to be close. It looks like the Rangers are going to win that series. Who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm really pissed right now. I'm really just pissed off that they put that effort out there for the whole night. For the whole night. And this kid Swayman, I mean, he's doing what he needs to do, you know? And just the longer that game went on, it looked like we were the ones that were tired. They were out working us by the third period. What was it? I mean, at one point we had only like no shots for 12 minutes or something, or 2 shot, whatever it was, and it was just bad. It was just bad. Take it, crumple it up, throw it in the garbage. But that's the one game that they get. This is the only time we can, well, it's just one game. That's it. Okay? Now we're on the hook. We have to win game 2. We have to split in Boston, and then we got a 3-game series. All right, that's it. I'm exhausted. Mentally exhausted. Frustrated as hell. We will be live tomorrow at noon. And so you guys can take your anxieties and stress out on us for another hour. Well, that's why we make the big bucks. And then we'll be live tomorrow night, and I'm sure what will be a fantastic mood streaming the Rangers and Canes tomorrow. If you come to that stream tomorrow and expect me to be anything but obliterated, you're going to be disappointed, because that is the only way I'm going to be able to function. Probably starting by about 3 o'clock tomorrow, but definitely during the game. Because once I have to even engage with this sport at some point, I have to do it at noon anyway. It's going to be a bad day tomorrow. It's really, I'm just telling you now. Oh, they freaking just got obliterated and plastered and ass plastered all over their home ice in game 1. Ah! See you tomorrow.